From Australia to Denver to Italy, no matter where this next entrepreneur was traveling to, she always found her way back to us in New York, teaching the class a thing or two about running a 50-person team. Please welcome Deb Noller from Switch Automation.
Remember travel before the internet? You would go into a travel agency, you would sit at the desk across the desk from a real person, and they would only offer you the tickets for the airlines and the hotels that they had access to. That travel agent controlled not only the entire transaction, but they also controlled your experience. Fast forward, post-internet, and what happened was these big travel aggregators came into the market. Companies like Expedia and Priceline. What those companies did was that they opened up the market, but they also collapsed a lot of inefficiencies that were in the market. So now you can sit in a coffee shop in Florida, and you can book an airline ticket with any airline globally. You can book any hotel. You can even book a bed and breakfast in the backwaters of Iceland. You as a consumer get to control the entire experience and the cost. So now I want you to imagine for the next 2 minutes that you're the head of real estate for a large multinational company. You've got buildings all across the USA. Let's take a bank, say Bank of America. You've got large commercial buildings in downtown New York where your headquarters are. You've got lots of administration buildings spread across key geographies. These might be 2, 3, 4-story buildings. And you have hundreds of bank branches spread right across America. What's the one thing that all of those buildings have in common? They all have a multitude of systems, everything from building management systems and meters and lighting systems, and now you're getting this plethora of sensors. None of those systems are connected to each other inside one building, let alone back to your head office. So you, the head of real estate for the Bank of America, is completely flying blind. You have no idea about the day-to-day performance of those buildings or how those buildings are impacting both the comfort and the experience of your staff and your customers. What's that got to do with travel? So up until now, there has been no data aggregators for the real estate industry, and that's what Switch has built. This is actually a really difficult problem to solve for, and it's one that our team actually has this really unique blend of experience, skills, and background to build this platform. Coupled with the fact that I come from Australia, and it's no secret to anybody in this room that our entire country is burning to the ground at the moment, and that buildings have a very high impact on the planet. Buildings use 40% of the world's energy. Half of that is in heating and cooling, so 20% of the world's energy goes into heating and cooling, and we know for a fact that 30% of heating and cooling can be saved with absolutely no effect on occupant comfort. So that's 6% of the world's energy just by paying attention. My name's Deb Noller, and I'm the CEO of Switch Automation. I'm one of the co-founders. So this is what we built. We created a single pane of glass. We gave our customers and our service companies the ability to connect all of the systems in their buildings. So these are IoT gateways, but also APIs and B2B connectors. We not only connect the systems inside buildings, but also things like your help desk ticketing or your meeting room booking system so that you're getting all of your data into one place. We then give our customers the benchmarking tools to be able to measure the performance of those buildings across any KPI. Every customer is different, so those KPIs could be energy, they could be maintenance, it could be occupant comfort, or it could be space utilization. Next, we give people the deep analytics to be able to dig and surface the problems out of buildings. Most problems in buildings are completely naked to the human eye, and they're only reported when a human notices. These problems can be not only high in energy consumption, but extremely expensive. So we give people the ways of surfacing these problems and resolving them, and that we give the facilities teams a way of measuring the resolution. And finally, and this is very important, this is something that's quite unique to Switch, we actually help our customers to do a central command and control. So what that means is for that head of the portfolio for the Bank of America is they can come up with a new open of day sequence, and with one button press, they can deploy that to every single bank branch. And we know, working with banks, that they will get a 20% immediate energy saving just automating their schedules. So here's a customer we've been working with, Microsoft. Last May, they gave us 5 of their stores as a proof of concept. They saw an immediate return on investment, and they gave us their American portfolio last July. We deployed all 60 stores over the course of July. This portfolio has already had an ROI of under 8 months. We've had more than $300,000 in energy savings. We've saved them more than 250 truck rolls. So that means we've averted technicians from being called out. But the most important things is we've moved Microsoft from being in a reactive stance on their management of maintenance to proactive, and soon we're going to get them to predictive. This portfolio has since been expanded. We're now doing their Canadian stores. It's also been extended for 5 years, and it's worth more than $400,000 to our company annually. So what's next? Thank you. So what's next? We've built the technology. Our technology is recognised independently as being globally best in class, as being able to scale for the world's buildings. We've also built a really significant team. Our team is actually 50 people. Half of our team is highly experienced in technology development, everything from cloud and mobile right through to machine learning and machine-to-machine communications. But just as importantly for that head of real estate for the Bank of America, we actually have a team that can help them move from that world of disconnected data, disconnected assets and disconnected people all the way into that smart digital connected future. So we have a team of mechanical engineers, energy engineers, data scientists and sustainability people that will literally hold the hands of our clients, and it's one of the reasons that people love to transact with us. We also have traction. We have more than 2,700 buildings on our platform in a range of sectors, everything from corporate and commercial right through to grocery and retail. And we're ready to grow. So we've got everything ready, the technology, the team, the traction. We've proven the results. And what we're looking at now is in 2020, and I'm going to steal some of Zach's thunder here and give you some of my predictions for 2020 and 2021, is up until now, most of the service industries in real estate have been working to a labour model. They put people into trucks, they put people into vans, they send people out to site, and they charge a margin on top of the labour. One of my big predictions is technologies like Switch will be the underpinning infrastructure for all of those service industries to digitise. So not only are we digitising buildings for people like that head of real estate for the Bank of America, but our technology can actually be used to underpin big business growth. So just like Expedia and Priceline opened up the travel industry, we believe technologies like Switch will open up the real estate industry and give us a lot of growth in the years to come. Thanks so much to the MetaProp team for being involved in this cohort. It's been a fabulous experience. I've really enjoyed meeting my fellow founders and looking forward to the future conversations that we're going to have with you all. Thank you.